Sorry. Eldritch Blast, that hits. Which one? You're okay for 5?
Yes. And not that it matters, but then I'll shove him.
Oh, you got the shove now? Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Feet, right?
Um,
Strength saving throw?
yeah, strength saving throw versus. Where's my D15?
All right. How far does it get shoved?
5 feet away.
5 feet.
Then I'll go hide back here. Oh, there's another one.
That was 10 feet.
No. Wait, was it?
A little bit, yeah. Fine. Back here now.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Right, so this one is going to.
So, at the start of his turn,
Right.
my reaction, attack it with my. Needs to make a D14 Constitution.
Can you put that in the chat? Have it. Pop it out.
Is that a friendly fire thing or just enemies?
Just enemies. Just at one creature. I actually target.
Okay.
And I also double my damage.
Sorry, what was the save? That's
DC 14 con save.
It's an 18. So it is going to disengage. And it runs down this hall, and then you just see it kind of just whoop, and just vanish. It teleports somewhere else. This other one stands there hissing with its claws out, snapping them. South. Hemlock.
Okay. An action. Primal.
Forgetting things.
I'm going. Primal 7.
Okay. Mildred.
So I will. I ask Millie if I ask Hemlock. Hemlock, dear, did the other one disappear? Oh. Okay. Me and the Toad hold our actions. He's going to hold a melee attack. I will magic.
Okay.
I see it. If I see it.
Later.
Okay, I'm going to move north. The opening of here. And I'm going to stealth and then hold my attack action.
Okay.
Just a point of reference, if I stay in dim light and move at half speed, do I get to maintain my stealth?
I mean, you're being stealthy.
Okay.
Leopold.
I don't think they're coming toward the light thing. Go ahead. I will move. That was. I will have my mage hand follow me, and I will hold Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So yeah, you guys sit there waiting for any kind of movement. You don't hear anything in this place, if you remember, since the walls are all padded. There's no kind of drips or clicking noises from these bugs. And you stand there for a good minute, and nothing happens. You are out of combat.
Yes, see, they won't come toward the light. As long as we have the light lit, we're good.
Didn't they come into the light in the first place?
No, we're kind of on the edges of it. They're ambush
Stay
predators.
in the light.
They knew they didn't have the upper hand, so they're ambush predators.
Light.
Yes, I'll have.
Before we go any further, perhaps Leopold, about that wonderful owl. Is that something that you could send forward?
No, because they murdered it.
All right. I'm going to suggest then that I do my best to remain in the shadows. I'll stay out of the light, and I will go a number of feet in front of the party, and I will lead the way.
Also murdered 2 very expensive horses. Shit.
I don't know if you heard me saying that I would lead the way.
5 men. Brave.
Which way do we want to go? I believe we entered here from the north. We want to. One of them escaped to the north. The other one escaped to the east. Which one?
Well,
Which
the
way
east
do we
is
think
where
we
we
should
were
go?
going. The east is where we need to go because we came from the north.
All right.
Or south?
I will move at half speed in order to try and maintain my stealth.
Is everyone else going to move at half speed with him? Or stay behind?
I'm actually going to have my mage hand float along, covered in bat shit, and I'm going to hold a prestidigitation to light it on fire if anything comes near.
Okay.
That follows.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do before we go any further? I'm going to look at Hemlock and Millie. I'm going to go into my telepathic connection with them so that I can keep in touch with the party. And I'm going to say telepathically, pass on anything that I'm saying to Leopold as we go. Just bear in mind, if you've got that torch burning, I need to stay at least in dim light in order to be able to maintain my stealth.
You may want to search for traps as you go wandering.
I will do just that. So I will move forward, and as soon as I get to this point where the path branches in 3 directions, I'm heading to the north.
Okay. How far back is everybody staying from him?
Does it
20
need to be
feet?
20 feet ahead?
Okay. So if everyone's going to be stealthy and moving at half speed, give me.
We get advantage.
No. You're still just being stealthy.
We also have a torch burning, so we're not
Yeah.
very stealthy.
Yeah, you have lights. So that also reminds me, who has a light, who doesn't?
I believe myself.
I thought
Mildred,
everyone.
And, yeah, everyone except for Fader, I believe.
Is everybody in the party carrying light, or I thought only Millie was carrying light because everybody else has dark vision?
But everyone grabbed a torch and lit them. I think you even had one at one point, and then you threw it down.
I
I
threw it out. Yeah.
So everyone has light but Fader. Okay. I mean, yeah, you have this bright light. That's another thing, Fader. You have bright light right behind you, sir, and dim light.
But how far does the bright light go?
I think it's 20 feet by 20 feet.
20 feet bright light, 20 feet dim light. So I'm going to be at least 25 feet in front of them.
Together. Stop right there. So as you're creeping up and you come to another intersection to the north of you, you see a figure kind of just move out of sight around a corner to the north, but you also see another figure move as you come around this corner right here to the east, and it just kind of vanishes behind this wall.
So, if we get into an encounter, we automatically be 25 feet behind him.
If that's what you're saying, you're going to be.
Okay. Because I'm saying it looks like we're more like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it. This is probably easier if I move the tokens and people just tell me what they're doing.
That is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
The figures that I just saw, do they look like Meanlocks, or do they look like the figures that I was seeing out in the
It was mostly just like a shadow, like a black come around. To really discern. What do you do or say?
Telepathically, I'm gonna Hemlock. I'm seeing some movement, but I'm not sure if it's the Meanlocks or if it's the same shadows that I was seeing out in the town. Going to continue. I'm at another intersection. I'm turning northwest.
I relay the message. I whisper.
How far are you gonna go? I guess you're only going half speed, so 15 feet. Time.
Correct.
Right, yeah, so you start to make your way northwest, and as you're doing that, you again you see another figure to the south of you, kind of go around this corner, leading kind of to the direction in front of you, and then to the east of you, you see a figure just kind of move out of sight.
And I'm the passageway that's to my immediate left. Do I recognize? I mean, I can see it on the map that it's the one that we came down earlier.
Yep. Yeah, you recognize it as that.
Okay. Pass that on to the rest of the group. Which means I know where I am. So northwest is going to be back to the entrance. So I'm going to head. I'm just going to take it methodically. I'm going to go up to here and head to the northeast.
So what he's saying is we're lost.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes, there.
You guys walk to the edge. Fader, you walk up to that the edge of one of these hallways and look to the north. It looks clear. There's you see nothing. It kind of goes north and then it starts to veer to the right.
All right. I'm going into this passageway and start down that passage.
Start to move down. Do you? So the rest of the group, are you waiting for him to say come, or are you just waiting for him to get out of sight and then start to move? How are you guys doing this?
I would assume he'd be hidden from us as well since he's hiding.
Well, yeah. So you guys wouldn't see him that well.
I mean,
He's gonna
I mean,
tell you.
I would assume that we are generally moving at the same pace as him.
Okay.
And
keeping up with him.
I'm trying to telepathically tell Hemlock and where I am and what I'm doing.
Slow. These tunnels. As the group moves through, again, you can see that you're kind of in an intersection of this maze of tunnels. Hemlock, as you're going, you can hear as if there's something behind you. Look, like really slowly, just you hear something like moving up behind you. Well, yeah,
Slowly.
when you kind of look behind you, you just see it looks like a shadow quickly moves out of sight.
I stopped the group.
Well, yes, there's things all around us. That's why we have the light.
No.
Well,
I think
Vader has
that-
also said that he is seeing.
Well, I imagine all these things. There was two of them. I imagine there's an entire group of them following us and watching for the light to go out in their opportune time to murder us.
She.
As long as we have the light, should be.
I would like to hold action. I'm all set.
Okay. Fader, what do? You continue?
I'm not sure how telepathy works. That was a verbal conversation they were having. Did I pick up on that?
She could have said you have a connection with her as well, so she could have said stop.
Right. And
then,
yeah, I did stop. What should I be doing? I was about to continue north.
We're just
am I
taking a
stopping?
few seconds. Yes, we're stopping. Seconds. Yes. Hemlock, dear. I think we have to continue something essentially.
Don't like it. My claws out, like
It's going to be just fine. Just some ghosties. I'll whack him with my magic stick.
All right, do you continue, Fader?
I continue. I'm going to continue now.
And we will.
Continue forward.
As you continue forward, you see it veers to the right, and then it goes east in this kind of swiggly kind of pattern. It looks like it kind of veers off to the left, and then also to the right. And then the group slowly makes its way behind you.
Are the walls here still covered with that black moss?
They are.
And I have it here that the walls started looking less less worked and more like
They're smooth. Yeah, this isn't natural. The place you're in right now doesn't look like a natural cave, because it's covered in this like really smooth, velvety kind of or was it moss or fungus? I forgot what I called it.
I have it written here that it looks like it's covered in black moss.
Like it.
I mean, yeah, moss.
But in any case, this does not look like the mine, like the scary area.
Correct.
I'm going to continue.
Slowly make your way through. The group slowly creeps up behind you. And you can now clearly see that the cave does veer to the north. And you just keep creeping forward.
I'll continue forward until I can see around the corner to the north.
When you get to your passive perception, 14.
It's actually 18 because of the no, 14.
So as you approach, for a quick second, you can hear this like noise, but then when you kind of look around the corner, there's nothing there.
I'm sorry, what kind of noise?
Just
Like
a click.
clicking noise?
Yep.
The same click we're associating with the beam locks.
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell which direction?
I mean, it came right from around that corner. And then Hemlock, you can hear now little clicky sounds coming from the darkness right beyond the source of your light, from behind you. And then you hear a whisper, Hemlock, "Come here."
no.
What do you mean, no, dear? What's going on?
Unlock, what is it?
Oh,
What did it sound like? Wait. What did it sound like? Okay, that's the same thing that was talking to me out in the town, I suspect. Remember?
Just a magical spirit trying to get in your head, Steve. Nothing big. It's just what these weird creatures do. They
Don't-
try to get in your minds and scare you.
Don't listen to it. Don't do what it says. You're safe as long as you stay in the light.
How's the light situation? Is our torches going out anytime?
How long do torches last? I don't think there's a...
1 hour.
Oh, is it an hour?
1 hour.
They're still going. Yeah, you haven't been here that long.
But do I see anything? This little alcove to my north east up here, is that as empty as it looks on the map?
Yes.
I'm going to continue southeast down to. It looks like the wall opens up here. Try and make it to there.
Great. Yeah, as you start to slowly get up to that corner, uh, it's dark. You can't see around it, but you don't hear anything or see anything, and you can tell that the corridor continues to go down south or veer to right.
Okay, first telepathically. Unlock. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I'm going to make my way around the corner and go west.
Okay. As you come around the corner and make your way, you kind of start to turn the corner, and this massive bug-like creature is standing there, kind of trying to hide inside the side of the wall, I guess. And you come around, and it just attacks using its ready action.
It saw me even though I was stealth.
Yes, it did. And they have 120 vision, so they're kind of staying far out of your vision range. As you come around the corner, I mean, you're literally running right into it, so there's no way you can't be stealthy.
Help!
Everyone, roll initiative.
I don't know if we're.
Yep, we'll move everyone. It's on there.
Does it look as if this is the injured one, or is this does it look fresh?
This one does not look injured. So, action. Come around the corner. It attacks you. Oh, plus it had a stealth of 19, which dropped back. So this would be a surprise for you. The attack was 11. I think that's a miss.
That is a miss.
And we begin combat. And it is the Mean Luck's turn. So yeah, you come, you turn around this corner, and the thing just kind of swooshes at you with its claw. You duck out of the way, and then it kind of claws at you one more time, trying to get you. And it gets a 16.
That hits.
For 9 slashing damage. Hemlock, you guys don't. I guess you did scream out, Fader, right? Help.
I did.
I'm missing somebody in the turn order. Ash Leopold. Is he with us?
Oh, I think
Leopold
we
has
just
fallen
left
out of
Oh
the game.
no.
Oh, and he's out of the call as well.
Yeah, he must have lost internet. Oh no. Okay, I will roll for him. Okay, Hemlock.
Yes, I am going. Run.
Yep, I unpaused the game. That's 10 feet? Or no, 10, 20? Running through Mildred and Leopold.
Don't see it.
I should no longer be stealth, so you.
I see.
Yeah, you would see Fader standing there in the hall, like at this corner, and this massive claw like come out and attack him from around the corner. But you technically can't see it yet.
I'll take my dash action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. That bump
Hey,
back.
I'm gonna stay there.
Kinda. I'm on my phone.
All right, Mildred. Can't hear you.
My speak to touch, like, because I have a different mouse right now, so my talk button, like opening other website.
Oh, it's the back button probably. So going through Leopold would have been 10 movement. But...
I will.
Hemlock, did you say you can't see it still? How did...
I can. No, I can see it.
For some reason.
No, I just I attacked it.
Oh yeah, that hits. Mildred is like this beat. Well, isn't that?
Ow.
So
And I do a bonus 6.
But
I
it's
think
minus the 4, right? Yeah. Because you don't get the proficiency twice with it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, maybe I did. I also do 2d6.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, you do a lot of damage.
And then my frog will come down behind me, and that will end my turn.
Leopold, you have a torch too, right? Let me turn it on. I noticed it wasn't.
Yes.
Actually, sorry.
What?
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Can't see my frog down here.
Oh, what's going on with me and my mouse today? I'm having a hard time like clicking on things. All right. Yeah, you do a lot of damage. Oh boy. Leopold, from behind, you see another Meanlock come around the corner. and it charges at you. And attacks. At disadvantage. It gets a 6, so it misses. You can see that the light blinding it kind of freaks out, but it still tries to go for an attack, missing you. And Fader.
I'm going to let's see. Okay, action. I'm going to attack the beanlock directly in front of me.
I just saw that you can hear me so long ago. That hits.
Okay, and I assume that since Millie just did a attack on it, that it's a sneak attack.
Yes.
Man, this thing's unhappy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna stay on the voice chat on my phone.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
It looks like 18
almost.
damage.
Yeah, you kill it. How do you kill it?
I actually slash its throat, but no blood comes out. It looks like it almost cuts the head right off, but then when you look a second time, head's completely attached and it's just dead.
Yeah, and it kind of just drops to the ground, twitching, making weird clicking noises. Is that it?
When the second meanlock attacked Leopold, did it make enough noise that that we're aware of that down here?
I would say you were too busy fighting this thing to notice.
Okay, then I'm going to.
I mean, you would see him down there doing something.
Okay, I'm going to actually just step back into the light here.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it from there. Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Leopold, it is now your turn.
Okay, and there's something in my face or disappeared.
I didn't get any of that. It was like it kept going in and out.
Is there something in my
There's a creature right next to you.
face, or
It's like
did it disappear?
no, it's still there. It's still next to you.
Okay.
Oh, it's not.
I'm
I had it invisible. Sorry.
going. I can't see anything anyway. I guess just do a. Did it hit me or not?
No, it didn't hit you. It missed.
Miserable. Oh, okay. Do a. You could do a shocking grasp for me. I'm gonna have to restart my computer.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do a shocking grasp. Get a 26.
Nice.
Yeah. For lightning or thunder damage.
Just reminded me of the fact
Lightning
that I was
and
like,
added thunder. I believe that removes its reaction.
Yeah, it can no longer take a reaction.
So
That's-
I will uh, move away from it into. So I will move away, and that'll.
He's moving away.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, you'll go as
uh,
I guess you'll go
my
as
turn.
far as you can go, which
There.
will bring you to next to Mildred. Uh,
in
hey. Mildred, you are. Well, you're gonna have to go back, Bunk, and listen to how you just sounded. It's pretty funny.
He can't take reactions anymore.
He cannot. This one is yeah. Getting shocked. Yeah, so you come up to it and you see it kind of like. Well, no, it couldn't take reactions on until its next turn. So yeah. What does Mildred do?
Attacks it with the shillelagh.
15 is a hit.
And then I'll step back.
Okay. Leopold.
And then my toad is gonna come up and attack him though.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah, that hits. Is Frode really doing that much? That's insane.
yeah. And then he'll take a step back as well.
Okay. 13 damage. Your toad just jumps up and it like goes. Its tongue comes out. It grabs its head and rips it off. Meanlock drops. And then it just, and then it goes. Does that thing? Yeah, and it's just gone. So the two Meanlock bodies are lying there on the ground. Let's take our first 10-minute break so we can get everything situated. There he goes.
So Seb, you liked my the toad animation I put up with the fairy?
I mean, that's a mushroom.
Hilarious.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was pretty funny. That made me laugh.
Very disturbing. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh no!"
Literally how I picture my toad. Big things.
That was just really funny, man. That's awesome.
It is kind of dark though.
I like that. There's this movie. Oh, have you seen Invincible? Oh, it's like this new cartoon. It's kind of like, have you seen the TV show The Boys? The superhero movie where they're
I've
just
seen
it's like
clips. I've seen parts.
yeah, it's like a popularity contest and they're like not good at all. They're just evil. Like the guy runs through that lady and all that stuff. Well, Invincible is kind of like that. Like it's a but it's anime and it's about this superhero called Omni-Man. And I guess it's based off a comic book and it's like his son who's now invincible. And it's the same way. They're just like like people are getting killed left and right. And it's just there's this one scene. It's just for the normal person, I guess it's disturbing. For me, I was like laughing and just like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like yeah, it's just really bloody. Where this whole train of people get wiped out. And
I do kind of like.
you gotta watch it. It's dark. Like it's dark. Why does everyone keep cutting in and cutting out?
I keep on opening windows and stuff with my push talk,
Oh,
And I lost.
and I close them. And
I lost everybody's by just.
oh, okay. I'm like that makes sense. Yeah. So it doesn't look like Bunk will be coming back soon. So let's continue. So you have these two bug-like creatures lying on the floor. Your toad is sitting there licking its lips. What do you guys do? Or say?
oh, those bugs got squished.
Those. Were those the two that? Were those the two that we fought earlier? Do you think?
But I wouldn't.
Cave is probably filled with the.
Hopefully, they're attacking us because we're getting whatever they're guarding.
Hope.
If this starts looping back towards where we came from, there is a path that heads further back that way.
Wait, say that again about north.
This path that we're heading south, if it starts coming back to where we've already been, perhaps we should take the path to the north back.
That path north was a cave-in at the end of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you looked up there?
You're talking about, yeah, as you were coming into this whole area with the moss-covered walls, the north, like it kept going north, but it was a cave-in, so you had to come into this place.
Oh, forget what I said.
You suddenly have a flashback of seeing the rubble.
I'm getting so forgetful these days, you know.
I'd like to do a perception check and just sort of listen as carefully as possible for more of the clicking sounds.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You sit there and you close your eyes and kind of listen. But again, in this room, like you can almost hear yourself breathe sometimes. It's so quiet in here because the moss is just dampening all the sound. There's no echoes. You don't hear any clicking noises from these bugs. And as you're sitting there listening, you suddenly hear that girl's voice again. But this time it's really faint, as if she's having a hard time talking. She says, "Help.
My toad is going to move 5 feet.
Okay.
And then 5 feet. There we go.
I just heard the girl's voice again. My suggestion is that we ignore anything that we hear that's not ourselves.
Agreed.
And I would also suggest, I don't know if we are hearing sort of illusions or these bugs putting voices in our heads. I don't know if they can imitate our voices. I don't know how to battle against that if they can.
Experienced anything like that yet, but
So, shall we continue?
let's kick it.
Same thing as before. I'll move 25 feet ahead and try and maintain some stealth.
Okay. You make your
So I'm just gonna say before we continue that my thing has probably worn.
else's.
My telepathy is still active, but it lasts an hour.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say your torches have a good minutes left. So you said you're going south?
Yes.
You start to head south. You come to kind of another intersection where there's a path that goes to the east, and it looks like it comes. You can see that it ends and looks like it opens into a little room. You can also see a path going directly south, and then also kind of southwest.
All right, telepathically back to there's a path that goes to the west. Head in there first. I'm gonna head.
Okay. Start to move in 15 feet, and you can see that it does come to an end, and it's just a little alcove at the end of this short hallway. At the same time, Hemlock, you can hear someone say, "Don't go that way, come this way."
Are you?
Speak
Saying
aloud.
that loud?
Yeah.
Saying it out loud.
What does Mildred say?
Like Hemlock, dear, what is it saying?
Don't go that way. Okay.
Oh, goody, we're going the right way.
It was not me that said that. Um, at the moment, though, stop where you are. The path that led to the west looks to be a dead end. I'm coming back out, and you can continue south, I think.
Slow. And you, a nice little dim light. Move forward, come to an intersection, and you can see that both of these paths look like they kind of go southwest-ish. And then you can see directly south, it opens up into another alcove. As you come down, you can see that this southern path going southwest goes to the same place as the one that you just passed. And further down, you can see that it opens up into this massive cavern system, and you can see these natural pillars going up to the ceiling.
Telepathically. Stop, stop. Don't come any further. Back, back off a bit. I'd like to